and scam and everything that has come out. You know, he had a video where he was kneeling down with his sisters and they were begging.
There was one, the lady who was
yeah,
on the right.
Rolly.
No, not the one in the red. The one who was on the right hand side. Like you could tell that she was actually disgusted by the whole act at a point. Like she just got up and the look on her face, like I'm like, why are you there then?
Now there are two contradicting statements that Chef Smith made. Now in the first video with the kneeling down, he said he applied, but but then when he went to GH1 and he had his interview, he sit down with Sewa. He said he didn't apply. So which is it? And then, you know, he goes on to talk about how he needs forgiveness. I would like us to play the tape so we can hear his words, exactly what he said.
I want to use this platform to render a very big apology.
To who?
To all of them. From Honorable Ibrahim Dauda, who led me to the Ahmadiyya, to the CEO of Ahmadiyya, to the management, to my assistant, shoe chef, Letitia, and to the entire nation, the President of Ghana, the Vice President, the former First Lady, who came all out with the Kukuwe, the former President, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, and the entire nation and the entire world. I render a very big apology on this big platform, and I apologize to the world that I'm so sorry. I don't deserve to live, but my sponsors, I can't mention names. I had a lot of support and sponsors. I beg everybody to find a place to forgive me, for this is beyond explanation. I'm sorry, and I'm deeply, deeply sorry. And I apologize to the entire world, the entire nation, for bringing this shame upon myself and the nation and the entire world.
Father Bernard.
Charlie. See, we are not cooking him. Oh. That gentleman, he's been cooking us since, and he's still cooking us.
You know what? One thing I actually, I was going to almost, say, oh, he's sorry. The tears, I felt like they were crocodile tears, but one thing that I actually.
Did you realize that video, they were being directed?
Yes.
One person was told to stand at a point, another was told to
cry. Like, I say,
what are you doing? Are you
acting? Yeah.
I honestly don't see any sincerity in that apology, in any of his apologies.
None.
I have said this before, that I feel he has a problem.
Yeah.
And needs to be checked. Like, he has to be evaluated.
Yeah.
And also, I feel he has imposter syndrome. Because that world,
the Master Chef, the international,
he faked that too. And how long has that been on his page?
Since forever.
And that's where the title International Chef came from, and that's what he's been working with for years.
Yes,
that guy is not just a fraud. Like, you can't tell me that this is a one-off thing.
Yeah, at all. It is actually not a one-off thing. Now, there's a lady on Facebook and TikTok. Now, her name is Therrymans GH. She has been exposing him since day one, since he started the cookathon. Now, when she came out and she said what she said about him, she said something about how he's been sexually harassing women in the hotel because she used to work with him in the hotel. A lot of Ghanaians came after her saying,
like
you are bitter, bring him down. You are this, you are the. Now she's actually come out to say, So what's yes, because the video came out. I think there's a new
I
video.
feel like if he abused any lady at the time and she wasn't believed, right now she's gonna feel like she's been vindicated, God has vindicated.
Now let me tell you, he actually went so far. Now he actually started by telling them. Apparently they had like some issues in their kitchen or relationship issues. So this time when they wanted a chef, they said they were looking for a married chef. And he came in there wearing a ring saying he was married, only to come back later with a ring of saying that he's getting a divorce.
Cheated, and so he was divorcing her.
Yes. And he actually wept. Bro. He wept, saying that his wife, like he was sad in the kitchen, crying, moody and everything. Then he started fighting with all the men in the kitchen. Why was he fighting the men in the kitchen? Because he wanted to bring women in. So when he fights with you and you leave, he brings women in. So now he was surrounded by more women in the kitchen.
I hear that he had a page on Facebook that he used to get the ladies and said that he was going to teach them
how to cook,
cooking, and then he'll be teaching. So it's like you're coming to school, but you'll be rewarded. You'll be getting paid at the end of the month.
Yes. So he lied that the hotel was his school. Meanwhile, he's a worker and he was bringing them also as workers. But then he told them that, it's a school and I'm coming to teach you. So they were now, when they pay the workers, they now pay him because they were paying him to teach them how to cook as well. And then when he approaches you that he wants to have an affair with you and you refuse, he will have you set up and say that he doesn't like how you're working, and then they kick the girls out. So there are a lot of people who have cried because of that man. And then the lady actually goes on to say there are still some women who are unemployed because of his manipulation. That there was a married woman he actually attempted to sleep with, and when she refused, he also got her sacked. But then that's where the red flag started going up, because you're like, this lady is actually quite excellent at her job. Now he even brought in someone saying that the girl was his niece, not knowing that he was actually sleeping with a girl in Sempi, in Sempasa. This guy, from every indication, is not a good person. But then before this video actually came out, one thing that made me see who he was in his apology, when he knelt down and he said, I don't deserve to live. That is the number one
gaslighting us.
Manipulative line.
Why are you gaslighting us? And I've said this, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't regretted. He's really not sorry.
He's not.
He's sorry he got caught.
Yes.
And he has to do something to appeal to the hearts of the people and the emotions, play with our minds and all. But from the pattern of incidents I have seen or heard, there's nothing that, I'm not saying that we don't, I tell white lies sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
There are things I do, but there is something about this gentleman's incident. Right from the get-go, you lied to a whole shopping center. Got them to invest over 300,000 more than that. There were other people who contributed.
Yeah, because they had a mobile line and a bank account.
I think
that
he mentioned that
money to.
Former First Lady Lordina Mahama brought him utensils.
Yeah. Like you
and you knew
everyone.
From the get-go that you were lying, and you kept up with it. No problem. You wanted to get their attention, and his excuse was that he was hoping that it was going to open him up for better opportunities, so he could land a good job and take care of his kids and other responsibilities. That's fair. Now, why would you go ahead knowing fully well that what you started off already is a lie, and that you have scammed all these people, played all of them?
Yeah.
With so much disregard for their emotions, their feelings, their investment, their hard-earned money, time, the number of people who traveled from Accra and all over to come to see you as Spintex. You felt no remorse, sat down after a month or two and come out and say that,
I want it.
Did you see,
bro? You know, and he said he faked the application letter because he
used Odusafwa's reference code.
Yes, to create a new one. And that's what he took round to get the sponsorship.
That is a well thought crime.
Yes.
I won't say that he should be arrested or whatever, but whatever the law says, he should have it. But I feel like he really needs a mental evaluation. I don't think any sane person can do things things like this. No. Aside the imposter syndrome, I feel like because you're being an imposter everywhere in every step of the way, you have been impersonating.
Yep.
You are acting as who and what you're not.
Yep.
That's imposter
syndrome.
Clearly imposter syndrome. So that's okay. But see, this man is not sorry.
No, he's not.
2-3 years, most 5 years,
Charlie,
he will do worse.
Do you know?
Because if he did that for the international chef set and put it on his social media, and that is what got him great jobs. Who's to say that if we had not found him out on this, this would have been the last of it?
You wouldn't have been.
And it still won't be.
It wouldn't have
you
been.
Forgive
and
him, and he will do it again, and probably it would even get worse. I hope he hasn't gone to give the country to World Bank for loan,
bro.
As collateral,
You know
because at
what?
this point, they know to me.
You know what? Ghanaians will never cease to amaze me at how much we support stupidity and wickedness.
We are just forgiven.
Because
that's the thing.
no, there's some things that you don't forgive. You forgive, but keep at arm's length. Now, just coming in from the source is actually Kesben TV. There's a Ghanaian restaurant in the US that is saying they want to hire him. So now he's carrying this nonsense. If he actually gets it to the US,
take it to the US and you will not be arrested there. Good riddance. Good quay. No. Honestly, if you ask me, they have seen, they know the trouble that other things he can do, and they still say, you know what? Forget it all. We want you.
They will see
no
Pepe.
problem. No. Oh no. Maybe he would really
He will
change.
not change.
Or he has changed.
He will not change.
Let's just say so.
This man.
So
will
let's
not
give
change.
him to them. Encore. We wish them all of the best.
America.
What's the worst that could happen?
America.
And so here we would say that Katasumi what is supposed to happen will not happen.
But America,
you go and see
America,
Shege
you will
Pro-Max.
still.
So let him go now.
Go
Let him,
enter.
honestly, if someone wants him, me say if I get money, like I go employ him for my restaurant.
Charlie.
No, honestly, see, I am not saying that he can't change. After all, we say that change is the most constant thing in life.
Yeah.
I feel he can change, but this very moment, the video circulating and all of that, I don't believe it one bit. I don't buy. I see I'm like, bro, go for a mental evaluation. Like, you need help. That's all I'm saying, because I feel like if you had not been caught, we wouldn't have known.
This, yes.
So you're not sorry.
No.
If you were, it would have ended. At least when you saw how much people were willing to invest in your life, knowing how deep it was rooted, and knowing how difficult it is to come by money in the country right now, you wouldn't have had someone spend over 300,000 hard-earned money on you, knowing very well that it was for a fruitless cause. So you can't tell me that overnight you have changed. No. And again, you even went behind their back. After you've taken this amount of money from them, their time, their facility, everything, you went behind their back. So it means that if it was really legit, you would still have gone behind their back.
Exactly.
So you use them.
Charlie, Tiffman.
He's
just a criminal, no matter what he does.
So honestly, me, the videos going about and those saying that we should forgive him, I'm like, chill, hold on. This is not a time to say that he has repented. I don't think he has. No. He just feels caught and he has to put up an act. I see the way he cries and I'm like, nah, bro, this is not like, you're not being real. That's okay. But I feel take him to a facility for an evaluation, a mental evaluation. Give him time to process the gravity of what he's done. Charlie, after a year, if he comes out of the blue and says that he's regretted, maybe then I would believe. But for now,
this kind of person will go to the hospital and start harassing the nurses. I'm not buying it.
But for now, no,
I'm not buying it.
I don't believe he's changed, and I'm not condemning him or anything. I am rather saying that gentleman needs help.
I think he needs
I feel like, see, the things he's done, it's not normal. Like, Now we'll try and trend the camp. Me, if I lie to you today, tomorrow I will give myself away because when I come, I'll forget what I said. So I won't even bother. But then there are times where you tell white lies just for the good of, and then later when it goes to you can come out and say, oh, you remember that it's different. But to this extent, see, 300,000 Ghana cedis plus. Abba.
The people who travel to support.
And his excuse is that that's the talent God has given him, and he's been gifted with the talent of cooking. That's okay. So you possess this. What stopped you from applying, going through the right channel and waiting for your turn?
Because he likes the easy way out.
That doesn't make you a good person
at all.
Do you know what 300,000 could have done for the shopping center, or what a CEO could have even done with her money?
Exactly.
Nana Baro, do you know how he might be feeling right now, having led his sister to get into this partnership? Those who drove far and wide, their fuel, those who used Uber, those who used taxis, those do you know what it took?
Even Nasi was actually apologizing on
because he posted it
because he feels like he's now deceived his followers as well. Like only one person.
Charlie.
Only
honestly, right now he should stay off social media, stay off the cameras and everything. That interview, yes, it brought some sort of exposure to the whole incident, but I feel like it was too soon because it made him feel like he had to put up an act.
Yeah.
Did you see how Sawa
his facial? Yes, and did you see his facial expression?
Like Sawa couldn't just comprehend what was unfolding in front of it. Like
she's like, why?
But what? Like, oh God.
Oh my goodness. Say he said when he gets the footage, then he will apply. I don't know how you want to apply in reverse because that doesn't make sense to me. Charlie. It is well. I still hope that he gets jail time, but well. Let's see how it goes.
He should just be treated like he should be evaluated, and if really he has a problem, like he should be given the treatment he deserves. I feel that he can actually do so much because again, everybody who's worked with him testify that he's actually a good cook. Yeah. So I feel like there's so much he can do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to go through the rough patches or certain situations to put you on the right path.
Yeah.
And I hope that after this experience and everything, that's what I'm saying. So after a year, if I hear about Chef Smith and then he comes out to say that having sat back and gone over my life, the things I had done before the whole expose and everything, I feel like I am truly sorry and I did wrong. I admit that I would believe him and give him another chance. But right now, and now his dancing videos keeps Ghana for you. Every single Siko official will post like Siko will post every hour random things, and then he'll come and post commercial break and it's a Chef Smith dancing video.
He can't.
Why?
He's dancing so it's like
bro, no any power.
Or any rough. Hey. But the money came. You see, but then this actually brings to us that question. You know how people, it seemed like he wasn't really supported. He was supported, but he wasn't supported the way others were supported.
And I feel that, when we heard about even Chichingaton,
Charlie,
see the turnout. So I feel that there was something the universe was communicating, right?
Like,
because it seemed as though nobody was enthused about it.
Him, yeah. Like
even when he was granting interviews and saying that nobody is supporting him and that he is also good and he wants people like nobody was still moved.
So
and I feel like there was a reason for it.
And he said after the attempt to put now business is in, that's why he decided to now fake the whole thing again.
You didn't do it on a good ground. Yep. The result you're looking for, if you get that result today, it won't last. So you're even fortunate that God does not permit it to happen, so that you can learn and go on the right path and get what you are expected to get or what you want to get. I mean,
hopefully he finds redemption. Anyways, that is all I have for Word on the Street.
And
again,
eaten into my time for
we have eaten into your time, me and you together.
You and me saying,
we know they talk.
This is your last time. This is your very, very last time.
Aye.
Anyway, thank you very much, Ngozi.
Thank you.
And yeah.